Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Atari 8-bit gameplay in which I play a game with my joypad, possibly my keyboard. I'm going to tackle this one with joypad since I think it's a shooter. And now that I picked up my keyboard, of course I rested it back down on top of all kinds of cables, which isn't great. Anyway, so we've got Andrew Battlefield, I think I saw there. Graphics by Harvey Kong Tin. And we've got a bunch of things we can shoot, with some of which have names and some of which don't. Oh, level 1, player 1. So we can, oh, there we go. Level 4, level, okay, so you can go through level 1 through 4. Is not very responsive to key presses. I don't know how to change the number of players. I guess it doesn't matter since I'm a one-player player. It's a nice title screen. The background, it's a bit reminiscent of the Boulder Dash title screen. Buildings with points, Andrew Bradfield. Okay, let's press start. And what have we got here? A slow player 1, zone 1, level 1. Okay, lovely. Now we shoot everything in sight. Fuel. We don't. Okay. Whoops. What the? Apparently you don't shoot fuel tanks, which is probably just as well. We have enemy ships. We have, buildings. Of course. So, yes, it's like River Raid, whereby you touch a fuel tank and my shot went right through that ship, and you get refueled by touching a fuel tank, so that's okay. Okay, you can shoot diagonally downward by expedient of moving forward, accelerating forward on the screen, which then tilts your copter downwards or forwards, whatever. Downwards, I guess. This reminds me, the copter reminds me of Fort Apocalypse, as well as, I guess, Choplifter, although the size of it is very much Fort Apocalypse-esque. So I think those are explosions of those thingamadoos that... Oh. So basically don't run into explosions of any kind is what I'm learning from this. You take off from what appears to be Atari headquarters. You shoot things. You miss fuel pickups. Doesn't look like you can shoot trees. Whoops. Once again, don't run into explosions, you loser. Why would you keep running into explosions? God, you're so dumb. Whoops. I heard what sounded like... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say I heard what sounded like an extra player sound. 8900, not bad. Let's go again. Oh, didn't tell me that the game was starting that time. So you can't really get in between the trees to shoot buildings because they don't seem to be shootable, the trees that is. But you can angle yourself forward and get some of them. Fuel up seems to be instantaneous. And whoops. That building was just below. I like the little door opening and closing, although the door is taller. Well, anyway, the door is way taller than the little guy. Seems implausibly large. But what the heck? I'm sure they didn't think about that too hard. Oh, criminy. Yeah, the door is like 2.5 times the size of the pilot, so it's rather a large door. Maybe it's a hangar door, eh? What do you figure? There we go, now we're talking. So this also reminds me a little bit of Scramble, I'm gonna say. Or what's that other game that's very much the same thing? Anyway, you know what I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure you know what I mean. Kinda sorta like Scramble, but not really. Similar idea, I guess. Graphically speaking, it's quite different. Although a lot of the play elements are very similar. Whoops, dang it. Do you get extra players? I'm not clear on that one. How many players have I got here? Let's take a look. Ships 2. Player 1, yeah. Oh. I just noticed the ground seems to be like, looks like a bunch of missiles laying on in a row. I guess that's just, your shots are just basically little horizontal dashes, so my shots, the player's shots. What was that an extra? No, what was that? Oh! Yay, bonus 2000 Atari. And I did not die. Alright, I made it to zone 2. I flew right through the explosion of the building, so that was nice to not perish. Oh, hey, cool. Whoops. That's nice. And a little bit unexpected. The game has added some new things in level 2, or zone 2, to be using the same terminology as the game. Get some fuel, shoot some meteors, I'm going to call them. Space rocks, rocks from the sky. Fuel, oh, whoops. Dang it. I think that's game over. Well, this is alright. This is alright. I can't remember if I said this already or not. Red Rat is a little bit hit and miss in my experience, but this is okay. This is okay. It's fast. Control, once you get a certain couple of things sort of sorted in your head, is pretty good. And graphics are alright. Sound effects are good. Yeah, actually graphics are kind of nice. The nice large buildings are kind of cool. And ooh, that was a little on the lucky side. So let's see if I can. Do you have to make it to the end of the zone in one go, I wonder? Oh crap. Ships 5. Okay. I mean, it seems like you're starting from your headquarters each time, so maybe you do have to make it all the way through the zone in one go? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out. Hopefully I'll find out. The explosions of the build... I'm not sure what tagged me that time. The explosions of the building seem to be the same size regardless of what the building size is. Which is something to be aware of, I guess, if you're going to be skimming the ground trying to shoot buildings. Oh. Okay, so that noise is actually just for shooting a certain type of building, I think. That being the rock launcher style building. Okay, that's maybe not the best strategy. I've lost two or three copters doing that this time. Although you don't have to cope with missiles and things if you do that, but you do have to survive it. Okay, here we go. Nice. Nice. Zone 2, let's see. Zone 2, level 1. I'm a little puzzled by that level 1 thing. The level 1 portion of that naming convention. Maybe you can get to Zone 2 on a higher level of difficulty, perhaps? That might make sense. Oh! I was going for the fuel and I got smushed. that's something to be aware of, I think. Especially as it gets a little harder maybe to collect, is your fuel status. I mean, you don't... Whoops. Try not to fly into the trees on your last ship. That's, I'm gonna say, less than optimal. Well, let's go again. This is fun. Not bad at all. I'm not clear. I'll have to take a look at the points table again to see what might be worth more of my attention point-wise. That was a little bit on the lucky side. Caught me some shrapnel generated by my own self there. Things do move pretty quick, I must say. Helicopter animation is decent. Sound effects, as I've already mentioned, are quite good. Crap. Well, I'm not... I don't seem to be improving rapidly. That's okay though. Whoops. Oh, damn it. Dard Narget. This is a tricky game. I mean, things are happening rapidly. Maybe I'll try and stay in the sky a bit more. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep playing. That was weak. Well, I can't leave it at that, can I? I have to play at least one more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm not sure why I was missing those launchers. It seemed like I was shooting them. Yeah, that was just poor on my part, is what that was. Collision detection is not 100%. Not bad, not terrible, but there are occasions where the bullets seem to go right through the planes, or whatever, the ships that are come rushing towards you in particular. But, not terrible. There was an example right there. Ooh. But you can have quite a few shots in the air at once, which is nice. Hasn't occurred to me to just try auto fire. Is that a thing? No. Okay. Auto fire is not a thing. Yeah, don't linger over top of those launchers. Lesson number 4. Yeah, there you go. You can see how the shot basically went right through that ship. Happens a bit, for sure. Ah, damn it. Now, if I was smart, I would have stopped shooting and not had that cloud of shrapnel to do myself in with. And if you're too far forward, it's pretty hard to avoid those oncoming ships, so that's lesson number 3 or 4, maybe. Oh, I was gonna see, okay, my shot went right through that turret and then through that ship as well. So that's maybe one. niggly complaint. Niggling. Niggling? Niggling. Niggly? Niggling. I don't know. Both, maybe. One small complaint. Or one complaint about the game, I suppose. It's not insignificant. It's not a huge problem, obviously, but it can lead to some unwarranted loss of player ships. In this case, player copters, I should say. So there are times when you want to stop shooting. Basically. That was close. I was going to take a look at the, oh, dang. I was going to take a look at the, uh-oh, fuel required. Okay, well, guess I exploded before I could run out of fuel. I was going to take a look at the points values and maybe use that to tune my strategy a bit. But that has gone completely out the window, so... Damn it. Saw that coming too. Something that I just sort of realized is that the graphics on this one are more or less border to border. Maybe not entirely, but more than maybe your average game. Okay, you don't have to fly the entire zone. I guess that was maybe obvious before. But I hadn't been flying for very long on that life before I got to the base. Now, I don't know that that radar scanner is actually doing anything. I think that's just it just occurred to me to look at that telemetry stuff up top there. And I don't believe any of it is actually too meaningful. Oh, maybe it's actually a progression through the zone. That actually seems to be maybe what it is. Now I'm too busy. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. I'm watching the telemetry. And I'm actually doing better than I was before. So that tells you something, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a zone progress meter. Need some fuel, though. Not doing much damage to these buildings, am I? Okay, I wouldn't mind seeing Zone 3, though, to see if... oh, crap! To see if there's any more gameplay elements that are added. That would be good to know. Well, okay, let's see here. I might. About, what, 3/4-ish through the zone? Oh! Stupid. Why? Guess you can also play a sort of a dodge 'em game too. A little bit. Oh, I think this is the end of the zone. Was that Commodore? Was that what it was before? Bonus computer. I didn't actually see what the building was the first time. I think that was a Commodore logo. I'll have to look and see. Zone 3. Yeah, here we go. We got some new stuff. Ships coming the other way. Enemy ships. Ooh. What the? What? What the what? That bugger. Oh, you can abort the animation. I didn't realize that. Well, that's good to know. Game over. Player 1. Okay, well, I didn't play for very long in Zone 3, did I? Alright. Well, we're coming up on 20 minutes here, so I think I'm going to call that a day. Different types of buildings is worth as much as 350 points, it looks like. Really really seem to be any rhyme or reason in what the different point values are for. Shorter ones sometimes are worth more. Let's see the baddies. Here we go. Turrets. There's a turret type I haven't seen, I think, on the far right, upper right there. Volcanoes aren't worth any points. Robo ship. Missile. Okay, I think I met a missile there in zone 3. Alrighty. Got to remember to do that at the camera that I'm filming myself with. That's gonna do it. Pretty good, all in all. Pretty decent game. Some quibbles, but nothing too serious. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.